Hey everybody, welcome to episode 38 of Round the Twist. It's May 5th, 2010, and I've got a lot of stuff to get through, so we're just gonna jump right in to what I'm working on. First things first, y'all remember the first Glynis sock? I remember to bring them up this week. Bring them in the room, I should say. First Glynis sock has been done for quite a while, and then the second one kind of stalled out, and my friend Kara shamed me the other night that she was almost done with her second one and she needed the third one, or whatever the next sock is going to be coming up, and I needed to hurry up and finish so she would know what I was doing. So she guilted me. Second sock, I am beyond the ribbing, the setup rows, and I've done 2 repeats on the leg, so that's coming along nicely. I'll probably knit on that some more tonight, but there might be a little delay in the knitting because of something I will show you a little bit later. This is in the Volmisa 100% in the De-Ouster colorway, which was an exclusive colorway for the first spring fling, and then Claudia started dyeing it again about a year after. Yeah, knit on my signature double points, which I'm still loving. They're still great for the knit 3 togethers and the slip, slip, slip knits. That's coming along. And I've got a lot to show you, so there is a lot on my desk. I don't want to pivot the camera so you guys can see it, but my desk is just piled high with wool right now. So, gonna keep moving. Modern baby blanket. I am done with block 8. That's this one up here at the top. I have picked up at the bottom for block 9. And I'm doing it a little bit different than the pattern. The pattern says, okay, there's 126 garter ridges, and what they want you to do is put a marker at the halfway point at the 63 garter the 63rd garter ridge, and then only pick up 54 garter ridges over those 63. And I want you to do that twice. Well, I was talking to Kara, who's knit one of these. Actually, she knit the larger size. And up here, this block I just finished is 126 stitches. But for the opposite end that I just picked up, they only want you to pick up 108. Doesn't make sense to me. I picked them all up. I'm going to do it my way. So I've got 126 stitches on the needles. I just need to pick up the 2 color blocks for the bottom, and then there will be another set of color blocks on this side, and then the border, and then I'm done. So that's coming along. This has been my TV knitting, but got put on hold to work on Glynis after Kara shamed me. My Fling Socks, moving right along, are coming. I'm working my way out. I'm past the gusset and onto the foot part. This is still sock number 1. This is the Blue Moon Fiber Arts lightweight socks that rock in the ST1 colorway, and it's the Hermione's Everyday Sock pattern. These are knit on, size 2s, the 2.75 millimeter needles. Magic looped, obviously, and they're coming out. I like them. Everyone always comments on them when I pull them out of my bag, and yeah. Those are coming along great. Everything's really moving this week. I'm really liking that. Nothing seems to be stalled. Everything's moving along. It's really good. Speaking of moving along, I have an FO, but it's a very small FO. Second dishcloth is done. There's the first one. There's the second one. No, I'm not weaving in my ends as I go. I'm saving that for later. So 2 dishcloths done out of 12 or so, however many I can get. This is in the Peaches and Cream sugar and cream, whatever yarn it is that's available at Walmart. I think it's Peaches and Cream. The pound cones of cotton, kitchen cotton in ecru, just the natural color. These are for my neighbors for Christmas. And that's it for what's on the needles. So moving on to the wheel. The Crown Mountain Farms Superwash Merino in Atlantis that I was working on is done. It's done. This is only half of it because Kara, I'm talking about Kara a lot lately. Hi, Kara. I just saw her last night. That's why I'm talking about her a lot, because we had a good conversation. We decided to split all of our hand spun because we've been spinning up these 8-ounce bumps of fiber, and then we only use half of them, and then we're kind of going, okay, what do we do with the other half? So we decided to split them. And so I gave her half. So this is a little over 300 yards right here. She got the bigger skein. So I got about 645 yards total of 3-ply. And let me untwist it here for you. I'm so proud. Look at that. It came out perfect. Excellent. Little close-up of the 3-ply for you here. I love it. Love it so much. It's probably a heavy fingering weight throughout most of it. There's some thinner, some thicker spots, but yay, that's done. So I can move on. Next thing that's going to be up on the wheel is going to be the Dying Arts Shangri-La. This is her 50/50 wool merino blend, and it's totally not my colors, but I love it, and I'll let you guys know how that goes. I love merino and tencel. Excuse me, I said wool merino 50/50, didn't I? It's merino tencel. Wow. Okay, let me grab the coffee here quick. What's my cousin's, the Angel Whispers, Angel Kisses from Cabin Coffee Company. Really good, but yes, merino tencel 50/50 in Shangri-La will be next on the wheel. And speaking of wheels, something that I haven't mentioned to you guys, but I'm very excited about, I got a new wheel. It just came in the mail today. I ordered it before I went to Fling in hopes it would be here for Fling, but it wasn't. I got this. This is the Spinolution B, which is their folding travel wheel. And hang on, I'll show you how it sets up. This is it in its folded form. Done. Sealed bearings. It's beautiful. It's freshly made. You can smell it. And it's gorgeous. You pull out this knob, and then this raises up. That snaps into place. And the wheel folds, the heel rests fold down. And it's set up. It's beautifully made. I haven't spun on it yet because I was complaining at midnight about, I want my wheel, where's my wheel? It hasn't come yet. And I came home from Whole Foods, and this was sitting on my doorstep. I love it. So it was basically just waiting for me to complain about it before it got here. I actually ordered it through the Woolery, and they didn't have any in stock, so they had the Spinolution people ship it to me. And I'm very excited to spin on it and let you guys know how it works. So expect a review coming up, hopefully in the near future. I'll probably try to get it set up and spin on it a little bit tonight just to kind of get my bearings with it and figure out, because it's very different than the Lendrum, and it doesn't have a woolly winder on it. It's got pegs, which I never even had with the woolly winder. The woolly winder had a slider hook that you still had to move. But we'll see. It's going to be a nice little wheel to take when I travel. It'll probably go out to Estes with me. It'll definitely be going with me anytime I have to fly, which we'll talk about that coming up too. Okay, so in case any of you that have finished your Glynis sock, obviously socks, it's a pair, yes. Obviously I'm not done with mine yet, but in case you're wondering what we are going to do next, it is going to be Eunice, which is, let me pull out my book here, this one, out of the Cookie A book. It's a nice little cabley one, so if you're in Sock Knitters Anonymous, that can be for your May sock if you want to get a little head start on it. And I'm going to be using, I think this is my Pesto We're Different colorway for my Eunice socks, but I need to finish up my Glynis socks first. But this will be coming up next, so keep your eyes peeled. Also coming up soon will be the Shipwreck shawl. This was in, I think it was last summer, Knitty 2009. The summer one? Oh, it's not on here. The Shipwreck shawl. A bunch of people that went to Fling are talking about doing this. And I wound up a ball of the Perchance to Knit that I bought at Fling. And I ordered beads from Earth Fair in 3 different colors. So I'm going to start working on that when my beads come. But I told myself I have to finish my Glynis socks first. So those will be coming. Sorry, we got like a minute left in my 10 minutes. So I'm trying to push through. Yeah. Events. That's all that's left. Oh, wow. I have zoomed through this. Events. Coming up, Estes Park. Yay! That's coming up in June 10th through the 13th out in Estes Park, Colorado. The wool market is amazing. You don't have to take classes, and that's going to be Saturday and Sunday, so the 12th and the 13th. There is no entrance fee to get into the wool market itself, although I think the Boy Scouts charge you like $5 to park at the fairgrounds, and they're directing traffic, and that's their big moneymaker during the year. And then the other big yay is Sock Summit. The dates have been announced for the next Sock Summit. It is going to be July 28th through the 31st of 2011. So next July, about 15 months away, and I will be there for that. I don't know what classes because they haven't announced anything yet, but I will definitely be at Sock Summit, and hopefully a lot of you will be able to make it out there, and I'll be able to meet y'all in person. I'm out of time, so I will see you guys next week, hopefully with a little less content so I can slow down and not sound like a chipmunk on speed. And I will talk to you guys later. Happy knitting!